Hello my dear students. Hope you all are excited for today's session. Today we are going to see chapter number 3 in the earliest cities. At the beginning of the lesson it is said that Jaspal and Harpreet were playing cricket in the lane. They were playing outside of their house when they noticed that people were admiring the old building, old and broken building. They were saying that the house as a haunted house, so people were the people used to afraid. Okay, so but that people were admiring. The lady said that, have you seen the fine wood carving? So she also suggested that we must write to the minister, so that minister should make arrangement to repair and preserve this beautiful house. So Jaspal and Harpreet wondered why, how can anybody is interested in old buildings and why? So that was the question arose in Jaspal and Harpreet's mind. Very often we say that old buildings have something to tell. Old buildings are trying to tell us something about the past if we observe carefully. See, near about 150 years ago, when railway lines work was in progress, the work was going on in Punjab, and while the excavation of the work, the railway engineers stumbled down. Why? They noticed that the land seemed like a mound. Mound means a small hill. That was a rich source of ready-made and hard quality bricks in Harappa. Harappa now is in Pakistan. So what happened? They carried thousands of bricks carried from the walls, which were completely destroyed the houses. Okay, so near about 80 years ago, archaeologists found this site. We have seen in first chapter what is an archaeology and what work they do. So the archaeologists while excavation found and realized that this was one of the oldest city in the subcontinent. So this was the first city to be discovered. The similar buildings also been discovered and were described as Harappan. Okay. So it is said that these discovered cities developed about 4700 years ago. We often see that old buildings are being demolished to build new constructions. Now you think, is it important uh, to, uh, to preserve the old buildings? Now we will move forward that what was special about these cities. See, many of these cities were divided into two parts, higher and lower. The higher part considered as citadel. Citadel means like fort. The other part was larger, which was considered a lower part of city. It is called the lower town. The walls of the baked bricks were built around each part. The bricks were so well baked that they have sustained for 1,000 years. Okay. The bricks had an interlocking pattern which made the walls strong. The lower town walls located outside of the citadel. Here the people, merchants, craftsmen and laborers lived and carried on their professional work. In some cities, special buildings were constructed on the citadel. For example, the Great Bath in Mohenjo-daro, which is called the Great Bath, okay, which was built in this area. This was constructed with bricks, coated with plaster, and made waterproof, watertight, with a layer of natural tar. The people were holding an advanced technology at that time. There were steps leading down from two sides, both sides, while there were rooms on the other side, probably to change the clothes. Are you getting me? The water provision was in such way that the water from Indus river could be derived through the channels, okay, into the tank, into the great bath, and drained out after the uses. Perhaps important people took a dip into the tank on the special occasion. The other cities such as Kalibanga and Lothal had fire altars. Fire altars means which we say Havan Kund in Hindi. Okay. In the fire altars, sacrifices may have been performed. Some cities like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had elaborate storehouses which are believed to be granaries, probably to store different kinds of grains. These storage houses were built close to the river bank, so they could transport it easily by using boats. Are you getting me? Now see next, houses, drains and streets. The houses were both of large and small sizes. Generally, they were either one or two stories high, with rooms were built around a courtyard. Almost all the large houses had kitchen, bathroom, a toilet, and a well for water. The houses were built on both sides of the street, and they had a few windows. Some people like laborers used to live in small quarters. Well, drains and streets was an outstanding feature of the Harappan civilization. The cities had covered bricks. Okay. So each drain has a gentle flow so that water flow through it easily, right? So drains in houses were connected to those to the smaller drains, and smaller drains led into bigger one. So drains were covered with stone slabs, and yes, inspection holes were provided at intervals. Why? In order to clean them. Okay. Perhaps houses, drains and streets were planned and built at the same time. Okay. So for today, let's stop here. Tomorrow in the next session, we will learn life in the city, new crafts in the city, and in search of raw materials. Okay. So hope you have understood this part of this chapter. See you tomorrow. Till that, stay home, stay safe. Bye.